weekend going? Good, I hope. Well, I'm out here going to the grocery store, pick up a few items for my Sunday dinner. I already put my roast on. So I'm making roast, rice, homemade macaroni and cheese, some yams. Hold on, I'm forgetting something. Yams, rice, yams, homemade macaroni and cheese. Oh, homemade cornbread, homemade honey cornbread muffins, and a homemade pound cake. So last night, I pretty much got everything, but I realized I need cheese. I forgot I'm out of this one kind of cheese that I use. So I need to get that, bell pepper for my roast, and it was one, oh, and some yams. That's just those three things. One that's kind of yeah, that one will do. I think I'm gonna pick up something for us to drink too. I'll do a couple of few 2 liters. Do some ginger ale. Okay, so I ended up getting Hawaiian Punch, ginger ale, and A&W cream soda. And I got these for me and my husband to try. Ginger lime. I used to drink these all the time because I don't drink soda, but so I see they got a new flavor, lime and ginger. So I'm gonna go ahead on and try this. So I'm all done in Albertsons. It is such a nice day outside today, you guys. Nice, you got the nice sun out, and it's even a little bit warm. Because the past couple of days, even though the sun's been out, you know, sometimes when the sun is out, it's still cold outside. That's how it's been. But today it's fairly nice. I can get my keys, or yeah, where is it? So I'll see you guys back at the house so we can start this meal. No, so I got my rice done. I have my roast on. Let me see what else. Oh, so I'm getting ready to make my cornbread, and I make my cornbread from scratch. So I just wanted you guys to see how I make it, and I wanted to show you guys because this is the flour that I use. I really like this flour, like, you know, it's a fine pastry flour, and it makes your cakes and your any type of bread, oh, they come out amazing. Your cakes come out real moist. My cornbread comes out real moist. I really like this pastry flour. You can find it at your local grocery store, and I think I pay sometimes you can catch it on sale for like $3 something, but I think it normally sells for, I think, like $5 something, which is to me okay, because I mean, I am not baking all the time, so that's fine. And so for my cornbread, I already put my ingredients in. I have 1 cup of cornmeal, and this is my cornmeal. I just take it out of the box and put it in a bag, keep it in a bag so that it can stay fresher. So I have 1 cup of cornmeal. I have 1.5 cups of the flour, of this flour. Oh, I didn't put my, and then you're gonna use a 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So I just put that in there. And I put 1/2 cup of sugar. I put 1/2 cup of sugar and I add honey too. I don't use all honey. And then this is melted butter. And I have 2, this is like a little over a stick of butter, but I'm also gonna put a little bit of vegetable oil in it too for added moisture. And then this is just 2 eggs lightly beaten. So the eggs, and you can just mix everything together. 1 cup of milk and the butter. And I usually put the let me get the oil. And I might as well get my cooking spray out because I'm going to need that too. And I just eye it, you guys. I'm going to say I'm probably using about 1/3 of a cup of oil. Maybe a little bit more. And you don't even have to add the oil if you don't want to. I come out dry. Or you could just add, or you can just use 2 sticks of butter. And the key to anything that you're baking, don't overmix it. Because that's what makes it tough when you overmix it. And then the honey, I just kind of wing it, eye that too. If I were to say, I would say that was probably about 1/2 cup of honey. And I just add that in. And I just use a measuring cup. You just fill up your little muffin pans. So that's 1.
Here they are.
My cornbread muffins are out the oven and done. And I didn't use all my bell pepper. So this is what I do when I have a leftover bell pepper. I just chop it up like this and I stick it in the freezer. So when I need it for like chili, spaghetti, you have it. Because otherwise it's just going to sit there and go to waste.
Or I use it.
So in here I have some butter that I already, some softened butter that I mixed. And now I'm just going to start to add my sugar. You just add a little bit of the sugar at a time. Sugar that I've mixed together, and you want to get your butter and your sugar to where it's fluffy like that. See how it looks fluffy? That's how you want your butter and your sugar to look. You just keep mixing it until it gets that fluffiness like that. And now you're gonna add your eggs 1 at a time until you don't see any more yellow. but you don't want to over mix. So you just do one at a time. Oops. That's okay. My eggs, my butter, and my sugar already in. So now I'm gonna put in my flour, and this is 3 cups of flour, and I have 1 cup of milk. That was 3 cups of sugar and 2.5 sticks of butter. So what you're gonna do is you're going to alternate milk, flour, milk, flour, milk. You're gonna start and end with the flour mixture. Oh, and also there is a teaspoon and a half of baking powder in here as well. And I sifted this flour 2 times. And it's the flour that I showed you guys that I use for my cornbread. So you're just gonna do a little bit of the flour. remember, you don't want to overmix. If anything, I want you to remember, don't overmix. Don't overmix. Don't overmix. No, I'm just playing. Okay, and so if you guys paid attention, I only put egg yolks in there. And I have my, this is 6 eggs. I have my egg whites in here because I'm going to beat my egg whites and I'm going to fold them into my batter. Okay, so here's my egg whites. 6. And you're just going to beat it on high. You don't have to block. Well, just it don't matter. Just I'll cut it. Now you see, that's how you want your egg whites to be. You want it to be to where you can basically tip the bowl over and they won't fall out. So you want them to have a peak. See how I made those 2 peaks? That's how you want your egg whites. Stop it. And at this point, you can go ahead on and add in your vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And this vanilla here is, so my cake is out the oven. I'm so sorry, you guys, but my camera died when, on the part when I was showing you guys when I had dumped my egg whites into my cake batter to fold them in. So basically all you're gonna do is, and you don't have to do it that way if you don't choose. That's just the way that I do it. I've done it both ways and I find out, it just makes, to me, my cakes come out very moist when I fold in the egg whites. It is an extra step, so you may not want to do that extra step. So it's your preference, but this is basically just a simple pound cake recipe. That's all it is. It's really nothing special. It's just eggs, milk, flour, sugar, vanilla extract, and your baking powder. That's all it is. So like I said, you just do the egg whites like I showed you. If you're gonna do the egg white part, you just beat your egg. You know, you're gonna separate your eggs, and then once you put your egg whites to the side, and do that at the very last, and then do your extracts, whatever kind of extracts you're gonna use, be it coconut, almond, lemon, butter, almond, you know, vanilla, whichever extracts you're gonna use. you'll just fold that in at the end with the egg whites. And to me, it just try it and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then next, it's still cooling. I'm going to make a cream cheese frosting, and all you're gonna need for your cream cheese frosting is 1 package of the Philadelphia cream cheese, of course, vanilla extract. This is just something extra that I do. This is a whole vanilla bean. Oh, and you'll need powdered sugars. My powdered sugar's in the pantry. And you'll need the powdered sugar, butter, and that's it. I put the vanilla bean in here just for that extra flavor. So I cut the vanilla bean open and I scrape out the vanilla beans on the inside and I add that to my frosting. And it gives it extra added flavor, and it also gives it a little extra look because you'll have the little black, speckles in your icing as well. And that's my homemade pound cake recipe for those of you that I really wish you guys was here so I could give you a slice of this cake. This cake don't last in my house. It don't stand a chance. I mean, it's gone real fast. I don't even know if it's gonna make it to the morning. Sorry, pound cake. So I got my dinner done, you guys. I got my rice, my mac and cheese, my yams, my roast. My roast still got a little bit. It's in a crock pot. I would say it's still got a little bit more time, but let me see if I can let you guys see. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see. There's my roast. Got that in there. Oh, it's actually done. I just see it's on warm now. Got my cornbread muffins and my pound cake with homemade cream cheese frosting. Here's my food. The rest of the game.
Was it good, bro?
For some of the game, there's a couple of them missing.
I think I can't feel my leg. My leg giving out right now. Oh, man.
You need to go to the gym so you can work off that food. All that food you got on that plate right there. Look at that. 2 muffins. Well, how's the cake, Kalia?
It's good.
Really good?
Yeah.
It's moist?
Yeah.
It looks moist. Let me see. Yeah, it does look good. Let me taste.
Wow. You didn't have a piece yet? It's good.
Mm-hmm. It is good. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what you rate the cake?
10.
Okay. Well, thank you.
It's good.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I am getting ready to go to bed. Aren't we about to go to bed, Noel? You want to say bye-bye? Noel, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. You say bye-bye? Yeah, so we're getting ready to head on in for the night. And just want to say thank you guys for watching. Welcome all my new subscribers. Leave comments down below if there's anything in particular you'd like for me to do. I do have a Clean With Me vlog coming up and a couple other ones that's coming up. But anyway, don't forget, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and everything else the Word of God says you are. Have a nice night. Bye.